Hey guys, welcome back to the Blissful Athlete. Thank you for tuning in as always. If you're new to the channel, subscribe if you would like to learn more about being a yogi. Because sometimes there's a lot of yoga teachers out there that just aren't teaching what it means to be a yogi. Of course, we're seeing a lot of videos out there today teaching about asanas and various different physical practices. But if you want to learn more about what it means to be an authentic yogi, then you found the right channel. Click subscribe down below. Today, I wanted to talk about my experience of the 1 month long liquid fast that I was doing, known as Nirahara Samyama. And Nirahara Samyama is a divine science, really, and it was re-gifted to humanity by my guru, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam. And it's actually a 21-day program. But for me, I had done this program now 4 times. And so this time around, I was doing the next level of Nirahara Samyama, which is taking this practice to a little bit of a different dimension. And so what I mean by that is Nirahara Samyama is a liquid diet that is allowing you to eat on day 3, day 7, and day 11. And then the rest of those days, you're only consuming liquids that you can drink and you're not chewing. So you should basically be stopping that. You shouldn't be biting your teeth. And what you'll find and what you'll experience is on those days that you do start eating, it's very weird. The jaw, when you start moving it for the first time in so many days, it's a different experience. But as I had mentioned, I was doing a different Nirahara Samyama. I was not consuming any foods after day 3. I decided at day 3, I was like, you know what, like I'll eat. But then after I ate, I felt like I didn't need to do it, and it was something that I really wanted to experience and dive more into. And if you're following this channel, I've been really seeking and wanting to know more about the possibilities of building muscle with prana. And of course, that would mean not consuming food. And so this was another level for me to start exploring it and moving into when it comes to building a yogic body, just based off of a liquid diet. So during these past 30 days, I was not consuming any food, as I mentioned, except for day 3. And my diet got to a point where at the end, the last 7 days or so, I wouldn't consume anything throughout the entire day until the evening. So what I was doing was basically an intermittent fasting with just liquids. And by the time I got to the end of the fast, I was consuming just turmeric milk at night, and that was it. So I had about 1 liter of turmeric milk at night, nothing throughout the day. And again, I would repeat that. And oh my God, I've never felt like completely fine. There was nothing wrong with me. I didn't feel weak. I didn't feel tired. I didn't feel anxious. I didn't feel depleted. Now granted, during this time I was doing a lot of desk work and sitting, and it allowed me to not exert so much energy. But from my experience, it was truly blissful. It was something where I felt like I was completely going beyond this food pattern. You know, when the stomach would pain and it would start screaming, and you know, because it did eventually, it would say, hey, you know, I want to eat. And I'd just sit there and I'd be present, and I'd look at that, and I just did nothing about it. I said, that's fine. You can be like that, but I'm not going to eat. I don't need to eat. And what I started to experience was different states of consciousness when it comes to the command over my body. What I mean by that is I felt more, so much more in tune with my body and who I am. But more importantly, I felt more powerful as far as I'm more than the body. I'm beyond this body, that I exist in other places other than just in this body. So if the stomach is screaming and paining at me, it was not something that I needed to fulfill, because that is not me. I am not just this body. And this body is already perfect. It already has everything that it needs. And so it was a really beautiful process, a great experience for me to have. And I can say now, since starting to eat again and consuming foods, man, it's so much different. I feel heavier. I feel, well, naturally you feel heavier, but you feel like just a little bit more out of sync with your body. You don't feel as in control, or this sense of energy not flowing a little bit. You know, I feel congested in my mid region, and it's such a different sensation to just be on a liquid diet alone and then go to food after some time. And so it's been an amazing journey. If you've never done Nirahara Samyama, this is one of the first level initiations that you can get from my guru, and it is an incredible experience. Yes, if you want to lose weight, this is something that you can do to lose weight. If you're interested in just upping your level of consciousness, I mean, there's no such thing as levels of consciousness, but if you want to up your spiritual practice and really dive into yourself and get to know your body and tune into yourself a little bit more, again, this is an amazing practice for you to do so. And what I'll do is I'll put the link down below in the description if you're interested in trying this practice. It's an amazing, amazing initiation that you can get. As I said, I'm starting to consume food. I have not been lifting weights in a very long time. I've been focused mainly on my yoga practice, and even that I've been mainly teaching, and so I haven't been developing my own skills, my own practice. And so what I'm now going to be doing is I'm going to start consuming some more foods as I get back into the gym. And once I kind of get my ground established again, or that base established again with my strength, because I went and lifted weights today for the first time in a very long time, and I'm so much weaker than I used to be. So once I kind of get my strength back and established, I think about it'll take, you know, 4 to 7 workouts, I feel like. Then I can start building and developing some more strength. Then I'll start to take a look at my diet again and see if it's something I can start transitioning more and more towards a liquid diet, especially if you are already a follower or disciple of my guru. He's speaking continuously on if you want to overcome the body, if you want to overcome any resistance that you're feeling physically, then just quit eating right away and just go to a liquid diet. And so this is something I definitely want to start pursuing more and more as I start going down the path of building muscle with prana, which is the future goal and the future vision that I have, that I really want to experience and express. And so this has been a very cool journey for me. If you've been following, thank you very much. I hope you've been enjoying it. Let me know if you have any questions on anything that I've experienced over the past month or so. And yes, if you're new to the channel, subscribe again if you have not yet done so. And thank you very much for watching. Leave me a comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys as quickly as I can. So thank you very much for tuning in. Looking forward to sharing the next steps of this journey that I am on. And as always, guys, be blissful. Nityanam.